Hi everyone. So today I'm going to teach you, this tutorial is about lace knitting, and you can see that I have a pattern sheet in front of me which has the instructions here and a chart here. Now you need to understand that the knitting is one thing, but lace knitting is a little different. Why? Because in lace you make these holes which are called eyelets, and then there are these stitches which basically creates pattern and design, which gives the lace its specific structure. If you see, it is a 7 stitch pattern, and holes like first eyelet on first row is on peg 4. You see the instructions written here is knit 2, then knit 2 together, then yarn over, and then knit 3. You don't know which peg exactly, but just by looking at it you cannot make out that which peg exactly is for the eyelet. That's why I always recommend that you keep the chart also in front of you, because this is the best visual representation of the pattern. Alright, so the first row call us to do knit 2 and then right slanting, and there is an eyelet. Right slanting is knit 2 together. Let's see how we do it. So I've already done the edges, and look at this. There it is knit 2. So let me knit 2 only, unit 1, unit 2, and peg 3 is knit 2 together, and peg 4 is the eyelet. So what we are going to do, pick the stitch from peg 4, bring it back, move backwards on peg 3. So peg 3 now has 2 stitches. We will knit these 2 together. This is knit 2 together, and then the working yarn, hold it and pass it in front of the empty peg and anchor it on the next peg, so there is a eyelet here. And then we have knit 2. I am knitting knit 3 actually, 1, 2 and 3. So a hole like this is formed. I'm demonstrating once more. It was knit 2, K2, it is unit, you all know how to do unit. Pick the stitch on peg 4, bring it backwards on peg 3 and knit 2 together. There is an eyelet here on peg 5, and then knit 3. Row 2 is all unit. Needle knitters call it easy row, or they call it resting rows, because we are only uniting or plain knitting. Now if you want to make eyelets without struggling for moving left or right, the trick is, the hack is to keep this working yarn very loose, like this. See, I'm keeping it very loose. The looser it is, the better your eyelet row is. So if you see, all even rows are plain knit. Most of my pattern I add a plain knit after the eyelet rows. There is always a unit row after the eyelet rows. Now I'm demonstrating SSK, and I'm on row 7. Row 7 says knit 3, yarn over, then SSK and knit 2. Right, so let me do 3 units. First unit, second unit and third unit. Now the eyelet is on peg 4 here. So you will pick peg stitch from peg 4 and bring it forward on peg 5. So on peg 5 there is 2 stitches. This is slip slip knit. So your slip slip knit forms on peg the 5, and eyelet is on peg 4. After which there is 2, and now I'm demonstrating again this row. Knit 3, 1, 2 and 3. SSK is on peg 5. You will pick the stitch from peg 4, bring it forward. You see, when we were doing K2 tog, we were bringing it backwards. When we are doing SSK, slip slip knit, we are bringing the stitch forward. And here you go. We just knit these two together and knit off. That's it. It's this simple. Thank you.